Thinking about going to the next level in your garage or home shop by adding a vehicle lift? In this video, we're going to cover 5 key things you need to consider to make sure you get the right 2-post lift for your garage or shop. The number one thing to consider when evaluating which lift to choose are your garage dimensions, both in terms of floor space and ceiling height. If you're opting for a 2-post lift over a 4-post lift or a portable design, the ceiling height comes into play. The required ceiling height will vary depending on the lift model and its overall height. Overhead style lifts use an overhead bar that connects the 2-post and have traditionally been the most popular design. However, these tend to be taller, so you have to make sure you have the required ceiling clearance. Baseplate style lifts utilize a panel on the floor in between the post and are typically shorter than their overhead counterparts. The drawback to these baseplate models is that they are less accommodating to transmission jacks and other undercar accessories. Between our two designs, we offer a 2-post lift with a column height as low as 113 inches. See the product descriptions on our website for all the dimensions you need to know when making your buying decision. If your garage doesn't offer the ceiling clearance required to fit our 2-post offering, you may need to go with a 4-post lift or a portable design. What about space around your lift? Make sure that your lift placement makes it easy to maneuver your vehicle onto the lift and that there is plenty of room to walk around all sides. Also, make sure you've got plenty of space to open up your toolbox and have easy access to the tools you need. For our shop, we have about 3 feet around the outside of the lift post, and we located the post equally from front to back in the shop to allow most vehicles to fit. This brings up the second most important consideration when choosing a 2-post lift: vehicle dimensions and weight. Will you ever be working on a crew cab pickup truck? If so, then you need to ensure that you have the necessary space from front to back in your garage while still maintaining the necessary space to work on and walk around your vehicle. Your vehicle dimensions also play a role in drive-through clearance. That is the area between the posts. Summit Racing offers 2-post lifts in a wide variety of configurations. Get all the various measurements and stats you need before you start shopping around for a lift. Knowing the dimensions of your workspace, your vehicle's dimensions, and what features are most important to you will keep you firmly on track. Vehicle weight is also a major factor in choosing the right lift. We offer 2-post weight capacities in anywhere from 7,000 to 12,000 pounds. Most passenger cars and light trucks weigh under 10,000 pounds. However, you should take into consideration the largest vehicle you plan on lifting. You never know what the future holds, so it might be a good idea to step up your target capacity by a few thousand pounds. The next consideration is symmetric versus asymmetric configuration. In a symmetric design, the arms are equal length and it centers your vehicle within the post. With an asymmetric design, the arms are not equal length, and in this configuration, it sets your vehicle back within the post at about a 70-30 ratio. This makes it easier to open the doors. However, you'll need to factor this change in with vehicle placement when determining the final placement and clearance requirements of your post. Another important consideration is garage floor thickness and condition. Your concrete needs to have the minimum thickness as outlined by your lift manufacturer. After you've made sure your concrete floor can support the car lift you've considered, it's not recommended you install it near a seam or a slab edge, as this can make your lift less useful and compromise safety. And speaking of safety, your safety and the safety of those around you should always come first. So last but certainly not least in our list of considerations is the ALI ETL certification. A lift is one of the safest ways to work on your vehicle as long as it has proper safety features, is regularly serviced, passes inspection, and operates properly. The fastest way to determine if your car lift is high quality is to check if it has an ALI ETL certification sticker. Ours is right here. We hope these 5 key things help you on deciding on picking the right lift so you can have the functionality, convenience, and safety of a vehicle lift in your own garage or shop. Visit summitracing.com for a complete selection of lifts and accessories, and make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future content and more videos. Thanks for watching.